On today's episode, we're talking about the new movie, Born a Champion. Here's Jay.
Born Bella.
That's Ben.
3 bros, 3 pins. All of it. This is Movie Jabs.
Let's go.
And so like I was saying to you guys, I really wanted to like this a lot more than I did. Still really liked it, but I could have liked it a lot more.
How would you say you wanted to love it, but you liked it?
Yeah. Good point. Yeah, I wanted to love this, but I liked it. That's a good way to look at it.
Thank you.
So Born a Champion, Sean Patrick Flanery, guy's legit. Boondock Saints, love him in Boondock Saints.
He hates playing Irish characters.
Oh, he hates playing Irish characters. Yeah, this guy hates playing Irish characters. So he's an Irishman. He's a former Marine, and he also does MMA, like mixed martial arts. Jiu-jitsu is his main thing.
Like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Brazilian
He did it
Jiu-Jitsu.
like back in the day when it was like just getting started.
Right. So this movie takes place in like the 80s and the early 90s, and it really hones in on the development of MMA and the sport, because that's what this whole movie is about. It's about the development of the MMA, and they even mention real life MMA fighters that are in the real world, and he even says, "Hey, I was trained by the Gracies. The Gracies are the godfathers of the jiu-jitsu."
Like
yeah, they if you're trained by them, you know you got to be at least somewhat good. And this guy is just one of the best grapplers there has ever been, but he's never made it anywhere. He's always just been this very modest ho-hum, like, hey, I'm just going to live my life.
But he's also been a very like kind of non-violent, non-confrontational guy.
Well, that's his whole mantra.
He liked like he said several times in the movie, I don't start fights, I just end them.
Yep.
Right.
Like he used it as a self-defense thing, but never really. He wasn't really a fighter,
And he never
didn't
really
want to actually
throws-
like fight.
He never throws strikes. It's all grappling and submissions and takedowns and all that.
Right. So the movie starts out and it's developing his character, and he's in the Middle East, or where is he?
He went to Dubai.
Oh, he went to Dubai. Okay, so I'm sorry. He's in Dubai, and he's known. Like, so people know him by word of mouth because he's very popular within the jiu-jitsu community. Everybody knows who he is. That's somebody. So he gets jobs to teach jiu-jitsu across the world, and he's in Dubai teaching some super
Kids.
rich,
Like
I don't know, sheik or
something
Sikh
like
or
that.
Sikh. I don't know how to say it, but teaching one of their kids. And while he's there, he meets a little silly.
Yeah.
And
on the plane. He meets a cell.
And that's when he develops his relationship with his wife. Now,
He's like, hi, I'm Bella.
This is my gripe with this movie. They spent so much time on the development of his relationship with his wife.
They did.
That's my biggest gripe. Well, actually,
Didn't hate it.
No, I didn't hate it, but
borderline for me. Very borderline.
See, the more that I looked at her, the more I didn't hate it.
I thought it was
yeah,
too
that's
much.
fine. That's fine. I don't disagree with you there, but they spent so much time on that. It almost took too long to get to the main point of this movie.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Right. And the development wasn't bad. Like the whole development of him and his wife was a good story. It was, don't get me wrong, but it would have been a great story if it was just a romantic drama. That could have been a total separate movie.
When
this movie is not
turned
romantic
into
drama.
like kind of at first when it turned into pretty much like a romantic. The first like 20 minutes are like, this is turning real love story-ish.
Yeah.
And I was like, I know Alan is loving this.
Yeah.
This movie is an 11 right now.
Alan loves a love story. But then when they finally get to the point of this movie, it got pretty good. It got
real good.
It got pretty good.
Yeah.
So he's always been hurting for money. He's never had a lot of money. He's not the kind of guy that's out there chasing money. He just loves life. He loves being happy. He loves his wife. Loves his family.
I didn't like that about him either. Like
he's just a calm dude. He's just going through the world.
He was like too perfect.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but we'll get to that in a second. So he gets invited. He gets invited back to Dubai. He gets invited back to Dubai to fight a top tier fighter who's actually fine in the MMA. So this is fast forward a couple years. Mm-hmm. He's back in Dubai, and now he's got to go up against this Brazilian guy who's like
21 at the time or something.
Yeah,
he's
real
like
young, and he's like the champion of his sport. And
it's for a tournament, actually.
Yeah,
it's an 8-person tournament.
It's an unsanctioned tournament in Dubai, and so Sean Patrick Flanery's character is just wrecking people, just wrecks them. Like he just instantaneously, but
taking people down within 30 seconds, pinning them.
But they show you how humble he is, because before every fight he bows to them, shakes their hands. To him, it's just like, hey guys, this is real fun. I'm glad to be here. You know, we're going to roll around a little bit. It's going to be a good fun. I'm not here to hurt or kill anybody.
He was the opposite of Mike Tyson, basically.
Yeah, he's the opposite of Mike Tyson.
I like that, yeah.
But then so he gets up against this hotshot guy, and he cheats.
Yeah.
He just cheats.
Little bit of a
he
sucker
cheats.
punch.
He gives him a.
And then he beats the
Yeah, when he's going to shake,
it was a sucker
breaks
knee.
off of him.
Yeah,
Well,
right to his.
he beat him so
Scoliosis.
bad. He beat him so bad that he almost went blind.
Yeah.
And
I think he severed a cornea and he also broke one of his
broke
eye
his
sockets.
orbital and
Yeah.
all. He was
Yep.
messed up.
He was a
He was
shot.
messed up because the guy cheated. He did cheat.
Yeah.
He did
It,
cheat,
it was
He
not called
cheated.
for. So he goes back home. He's very demoralized, but he finds out his wife's pregnant and kind of forgets about the whole fighting thing. And
He's
then
back
it goes,
to working in the gym.
It goes back to this love story, and I'm just like, oh, come on.
I'm telling you, they
Let's get
spend
through
too
it.
much time on that.
Yeah, and like you said, I'll get back to what you said. He is such a perfect
Get this
man.
faster.
He's such a perfect man. I hated his guts
Right. No,
because I'm not like him. I'm not like that. No man is like that.
Nobody's
Nobody's that perfect.
And you know what? You know what else you know what else I didn't like? Anytime him and his wife got into a fight, it was the same scene over and over and over. And it was
They
like
could have done it twice.
It was
They
a
did
bit.
it like
Am I
It was a bit.
Am I done talking?
no. Okay, go
Yeah,
ahead.
he ended up at Taco's house,
Yeah.
chilling with his boy Taco.
Right. But it was
Who was tight, by the way. Taco was nice.
I did love Taco. But it was like he went there
He called
3
you Taco?
times, she went there once, and I'm like, how many times are you gonna do the same scene?
But anyway, so he got the brakes beat off of him. He got the brakes beat off of him, and he had a kid. And tight, silly side note: the kids in this movie are his kids in real life.
Yeah, 'cause
I thought that was cool. Yeah, that was,
he wrote the
Didn't know that.
he wrote the
yeah.
movie, right?
So Sean Patrick Flanery wrote this whole movie.
Yeah.
Like the movie even more now.
He wrote the whole movie,
Score
and in
just
real
elevated.
life, he's a huge martial arts jiu-jitsu guy.
Well, you could tell.
and everything he says,
You
in
could
this
tell
movie-
because he was doing everything in the movie. And
He
you
was
could-
actually rolling around.
Yeah,
he
he
also
was
did
legit.
all the choreography. Am I saying that right?
choreographing.
For all the fights, he was the guy that did it all.
Yeah, he was money.
So this movie's kind of about his own personal life to an extent because he did train with Gracie, I think, and he's done all the stuff that this movie's about. But he finally gets an opportunity to go back and fight this guy again. And
After like 15 years.
he was gonna do it through the legit MMA, but the doctor that examined him was like, "No, you're not good to go. If you get into a fight, you're
couldn't clear him because of his eye.
You're gonna go blind. if
you're
you
gonna
get-
go blind."
if you get
And
like hit.
then his boy over in Dubai, the Prince dude, Sikh dude, whatever he is,
Yeah.
hit him up and was like, "Hey, I'll host it.
Yep.
Yep.
I'll do it. Come on over." And then they did. And that fight was pretty good.
I thought
Pretty
that fight
good.
was better than expected.
Yeah,
Because-
until the twist happened.
Yeah.
There's a twist.
Yeah.
There's a twist. We won't spoil the twist because
Layla, kid.
Yeah.
Layla,
we can't
Layla,
spoil it.
Kid.
But something really bad happens
Bella.
during the fight,
Bella.
and he has to fight through it.
Layla
And
and Bella.
If you've ever seen Bloodsport and you know when Van Damme does this,
Yeah.
that's what happened. But
Bella.
the ending of this movie threw me because the way
like the very ending.
the very ending threw me
Yeah.
because somebody dies in this movie. Somebody does die in this movie, and it's not who you thought it would be.
It's not top.
And when it happened, I was just like, "Whoa!" Didn't think that was going to happen.
Yeah.
When that happened, when the specific character who was developed very strongly in this movie died, I was just like, "Huh!"
Batman.
Didn't expect that. But then the ending, you think something else is going to happen, and it doesn't, and you're like, "What?"
There were decent twists in this. Even the twist when he was talking to Dennis Quaid, I didn't see that coming as well.
Well,
There
Dennis
wasn't-
Quaid's character was
he was very minimal,
He was but-
actually.
Yeah, but it wasn't a big twist. But I did like it
it added to the story. It
did,
added
yeah.
to his. It added
to his background.
The pre-fight,
Well,
the
you know what
pre-fight.
it did?
It was for the pre-fight story.
Yeah, but you know what happened?
That was sell.
You know what happened when that happened? So Dennis Quaid comes into this movie, and he just makes you feel even more ashamed of yourself by telling you how much even better Patrick Flanery's character is than you
I
are.
know, I'm telling you,
You feel like you're not a good person.
He's too good.
Yeah, he's so
The
perfect.
guy's a
Oh.
saint.
Yeah.
Okay,
Ah.
he's
Boondock
a
Saint.
saint.
Boondock
I
Saint.
see what you did there.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
All right, so I really like this movie. It's far better than I thought it would be. Far
I would say,
better than I thought it
For
would
me,
be.
it's not
Rank it.
it's not as good as in Battle, but it's definitely a lot better than Jungle Land.
Yeah, so we
It's
saw
like in between.
so we've seen in Battle, Jungle Land, and this three fight movies. The main topic is
last
fighting.
like what month and a half ish.
Yeah, like month and a half, 2 months. There've been
Yeah.
these 3 fight movies. Embattled, phenomenal. Jungle Land, big letdown. And this, I think, falls kind of right in the middle.
It does.
Right
I
in the
think
middle.
I disagree. I think this is the best.
Really?
Really?
I actually like this one the most.
Really?
Over in Battle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. I don't know. Embattled
You wanna-
was so much better for me.
You wanna rate it?
So
Yeah.
I gave Embattled a hard 8, meaning almost a 9, because I really enjoyed that movie. This one for me is a hard 7 because it's not quite as good in my mind. It's not quite as good as in Battle, and the main reason why it's not as good is because it focused so much on that love story that I almost wanted to gag because it made me ashamed of myself so much.
Yeah, you're a terrible human being.
It's true.
You want to go? You want to go next?
I'm an 8.1.
All right, I'm gonna go with a soft, very soft.
Soft 7. So,
soft
Big
seven.
softy.
so for us, like
Even
we
the old big
said,
softy.
but like we said in other videos, to get a 9 or a 10 from us is
Niner.
a 9 or a 10 is almost impossible to get it from us. Like that has to be a 9 or a 10 from us is like, I don't know.
It's like Saving Private Ryan.
Saving
it's like
Private Ryan. Inception 7. Like really good movie. Like top tier.
Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Good.
So when you get
a 9 or a 10 is like a classic, a modern day classic.
So if you get
Godfather.
a 7, if you get a 7 or 8 from us, that means it's a pretty damn good
pretty
movie.
good movie.
Pretty good movie. So you should watch it.
Closing thoughts, gentlemen.
Like, subscribe, and
Bell.
Route.